Doug Vinyl here. How you doing, guys? I'm at Max J Records for the RSD Black Friday sale this Friday coming up. We're going to be open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we're going to go over through the store all of our specials that are going to be for the Record Store Day, Black Friday. But before I start, I want to mention that all the MoFi selections up here are all going to be on sale for 10% for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. And there'll be a couple more coming in too, but these are the ones that you're going to see. So they're going to be 10% off, which is always great, as we know they go fast. So let's just jump right in now into the jazz selections first. We have Albert House by Chet Baker. This is really good. This is an interesting selection of different songs that have been put together to come to compilation. This is on Liberation Hall. Now, this is the one I've been waiting for, Oscar Peterson at the time for Peterson Love. This is live in Helsinki in 1987. This is one of the later concerts of Oscar Peterson with his famous quartet, Oscar Peterson, Joe Pass on guitar, very famous, Dave Young on bass, and Martin Drew on drums. Lots of great stuff. It's 2 albums. Now, another one is a box set from Art Pepper. This is really good. It's a 4 LP box set. This is really good. This has got lots of stuff on it from Art Pepper's selection before he died in the 1980s. Great stuff. A lot of it's previously unreleased too, and it's in a nice little slipcase. So we got Stardust, New York album artworks, and So in Love. Good stuff. Now moving along to Charlie Parker, Bird in LA, another nice set. This is the Bird. Of course, Charlie Parker died in 1956, a long time ago, so these are a lot of the older recordings that have never been available on LP before because a lot of them were 78s and what have you. They've been transferred. Really good. Done by Verve. It's very good stuff. Top notch. Very limited. This was very limited, so if you're into it, I would get it. Leonard Cohen, Songs of Love and Hate. This is on 1800 white vinyl. This is a white vinyl release. Another very select one, and has some really good collection of songs right here. Now moving along into Miles Davis Live. This is Miles Davis. This is another RSD Black, and this is on opaque teal vinyl. So that's got to be kind of cool. This has got Jack DeJohnette, Keith Jarrett, John McLaughlin, Arturo Morero. A lot of great stuff. This has kind of got a Latin feel to it. Really good stuff. This is some stuff he did late 70s and early 80s. Larry Correll, The 11th House at Montreux. Of course, any of the Montreux Jazz Festival, this is on cool labels. A double split colored vinyl, so really cool looking here. Anything on Montreux is really good. It's a really good collection of different improvisations and different stuff played. So top-notch stuff. Chick Corea and Lionel Hampton in concert, 1978. This too, I think, is colored vinyl. Is it? Yep. Transparent, crystal clear vinyl, which is kind of cool. This has got some really good stuff on it. It's got Sea Breeze, Moment's Notice, Come Rain or Shine, Fiesta, which of course is piano solo with Chick Corea, and I Ain't Mad About You. So good stuff. Moving on, we have the Staple Singers. And this, I believe, is on it's all analog. I don't know if it's colored. It doesn't say. Original tape. I'm going to assume it's black vinyl. So this is really good stuff. Buck Owens, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. This is the 50th anniversary, all analog. Was this mastered by Kevin Gray? I think it was. It's on colored vinyl. Really good. Nice to see the analog recordings done over, and Kevin Gray being one of the best in the business is always good to see. Now we have Ray Charles, live in Stockholm, 1972, in his orchestra. This is on gold vinyl, which is really nice. I'm glad that they're starting to put the little vinyl thing in the top there. Now you don't have to guess and look for tiny words for it, which is good. And of course, singing some of the classics Ray Charles has done. So, Tammy Terrell, Irresistible. She's on colored yellow vinyl, which is kind of cool. Of course, Tammy Terrell did that great duet with Marvin Gaye, which I don't know if that's on here. It might be. But really good stuff for Tammy Terrell. This is early stuff too. And then we have soundtrack popping in here. John Carpenter's Ghost of Mars. This is, of course, I believe this is on Red Planet colored vinyl. I think it's red, I assume. But this is pretty cool. This is very limited. A lot of the soundtracks go fast. I've noticed that with John. They come, they go, and then people come back. Hey, I wanted to get that. So if you see it, you want it, I grab it because you don't see them around too much. All right, getting into the rock releases. One of the most anticipated one, of course, is Aerosmith. The road starts here, and this, of course, is some of the early, and it's also available on cassette, so just like the old days. And this has a whole bunch of stuff: intro, Reefer Ahead, Walking the Dog, Moving Out. A lot of songs, early versions of Mama, Kid, and Dream On. And this is really before their first album, so this is very anticipated. A lot of people want to get a hold of this, want to listen to it, so that's pretty cool. Then we have House of the Blues, Volume 7, Memphis Slim. Good stuff here. This is on colored vinyl too. Collector's edition, original jacket, all printed, reprinted at inner sleeve. Really good. And then we have Katie Lang. It's Katie Lang right here. This is good. This, I think, maybe colored vinyl, is it? Limited edition. Yes, yellow, orange and yellow vinyl. So that's another good one. Then Keef, Soul Breaker. This one's good too. I don't know if this one is on colored vinyl. First time on vinyl, limited edition. So that should be pretty good. So that's a pretty waited for album, because it's probably one of those ones that's going to sneak away and never see it again. So again, and then we have a nice Canned Heat, which we meant to put over there because that Canned Heat is one of the picture discs, the picture disc collection, but we'll keep it here for now. But we have some more picture discs for this month. And then we have Screamin' Jay Hawkins, My Little Shop of Horrors. Good stuff right here. It's got some bluesy, jazz, rock and roll-y kind of stuff going on there. John Legend. I get excited. And once again, 15th anniversary RSD Gold Vinyl. Good stuff here. It's 4 albums. I mean, 4 sides, 2 albums, sorry. All his classics. Then we have the Gun Club, Sex, Murder, Drugs, and Bad Vibes from 1981. This, I think, is the first time on the classic lineup, and this, I believe, is on gold-colored vinyl, too. This is another one that's never been available on vinyl before, so it's kind of good to see. We have a Lost Concert, live BBC 1971, Carole King. Now, this is cool because this, of course, was right around the time that she released Tapestry, and it does have a lot of the Tapestry songs. I Feel the Earth Move, You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, So Far Away, Smackwater Jack, Way Over Yonder. These are all the classics, and a lot of them are lifted from Tapestry, so this is a nice live version of that. Then we have Chris Isaak, Beyond the Sun, limited 10th anniversary. This one, I think, is on Sun Records. I think this one is colored, too. I think it's a secret. Marsha Brady. This one might be a secret. We'll have to find out. Then we have Evanscene. This is the 10th anniversary edition. This is on Purple Smoke vinyl. So that's probably pretty cool. And that's a very limited edition. So I think there's only 18. It's limited to 8,000 worldwide. Sorry about that. Fleetwood Mac Live. Of course, we got the alternative live concert. This is 2 albums. All were classic. Secondhand News, A Chain, Think About Me, What Makes You Think You're the One, Gold Dust Woman, Brown Eyes. So it has all the big hits on it. You Make Love and Fun, all the ones you're looking for. And this, of course, is a great live concert. And this is a later live concert, as you can see. They're a lot older. So this isn't early. This is more recent. This includes alternate tracks of legendary tours captured on the original 1980 live tour. All right. And now we have Nancy Wilson, of course, of the Wilson Girls from Heart. This is Nancy Wilson on her own. She's double blue vinyl, includes 3 previously unreleased bonus tracks, and has all kinds of good stuff on this. You and Me, The Rising, I'll Find You, Daughter, and, of course, Party at Home, the boxes. And she has a couple from, of course, the stuff she did with Heart. Of course, a nice little Telecaster guitar there. Then we have Little Feat, Electric Lycanthrope, live at the Ultrasonic Studios. This is some great stuff. This is 2 albums, and this, I believe, is on colored vinyl. I think this is purple vinyl, limited edition. Yeah. And it's got a lot of great stuff. Early Little Feat stuff. Love Little Feat. If you like Little Feat, it's good stuff. I do, so it's good. It's got that jazzy, bluesy thing going on. Dusty Springfield, Complete, the singles from 68 to 71. This is kind of a nice collection to have all in one. It's a lot of her singles that were originally released on 45s and now on one album. A nice collection to have. Very good. Judas Priest, The Best Of. This is an interesting one, too. This is another one that's good. A lot of stuff about different albums spanning Judas Priest 30, 40, 50-year career. Really good stuff here. A lot of good stuff on here. Rock and Roll is on it. Dying to Meet You, Victim of Change. It's just a lot of classic Judas Priest. Great stuff. I think Screaming for Vengeance is on this too, is it? It's got to be. No, Screaming for Vengeance is not on this one. But that's interesting, though. Everything else is, though. All right, moving along. Special color vinyl. We have Belize Tropical. This is compiled by David Byrne. Of course, David Byrne was the main man and focus behind the Talking Heads. This is colored, special colored vinyl, remastered. It's got Chris Bellman on it. All kinds of good stuff on there. I mean, really cool stuff. Kind of like interesting a Latin kind of blend on it, too. So, David Byrne, he's very creative. Good stuff. Stray Cats, live at the Rock Plaza, right here. This is a really good one. Oh, this is hefty little selection. 1981. Look at that. This is 3 albums, all live stuff. And of course, it's gonna rock this. Gonna rock this town and Run Away and great stuff. And this is, of course, Brian Setzer at his best. I have a lot of Brian Setzer's. He also had a big band orchestra, which I'm sure that'll be out next record store day. But really good stuff. This is limited edition too. 180 grams, 4-page booklet, all kinds of stuff. Unlimited to 4,000 worldwide. So that'll probably sell out. Speaking of selling out, every version you've ever wanted of U2 Gloria. Great stuff, early stuff, of course. This has side A and B, all different versions of Gloria live. One of them is live from Boston, And I believe that is from, when is the Boston date? Boston was 1981 or 82. It's really, really early. So that's really cool. So that's great for the U2 fans. Moving on to some near and dears to me. One, we have Jimi Hendrix and the Bee Gees. I know they don't usually go together, but Jimi Hendrix Experience. This is the Paris 1967 concert, all live, playing Stone Free, Hey Joe, Fire, Catfish Blues, The Wind Cries Mary, Rock Me Baby, Red House, Purple Haze, and Wild Thing. So it's almost like a greatest hits live. Great way to go for Jimi Hendrix. Then we have the Bee Gees. This is The Kiss of Love, and this is again another interesting one of my favorite bands, of course. What I love about this is a lot of the early stuff. Their first two albums were not released in the United States, released in Australia, and some of these, like Spicks and Specks, Could It Be, these were all from that. So this is from the early recordings that we never saw in this country, because that first album we saw was the one with the flower on it. And these songs are cool. So this is really early. Arrived in 1966, so this is a really, really early stuff, 65, 66. Cool for the Bee Gees fan. I'll be getting that. Then we have Mr. Big, Lean Into It. This is really good. 180 grams, solid red vinyl. This is good stuff here. Of course, a little hardcore. Good stuff there. Side 1 and 2. Some good material there. And then we have Todd Rundgren. This is Healing. This looks pretty good. 40th anniversary. Is this on colored vinyl? Doesn't say. I got a feeling it is. Translucent Blue 7. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. So yeah, there we go. So that's a pretty good one there. Lots of good Todd Rundgren collection stuff. Speaking of hard rock, we have Motorhead. Going back to Judas Priest, we have Motorhead, The Lost Tapes. This is really good. Sacrifice Tour, 95, live in Madrid. This is really good. It has a lot of good stuff on it. So a lot of live material. Definitely great for Motorhead fans. Then we have two more. We have Big Brother and the Holding Company. Good 60s rock. Really good stuff. This is on analog tapes on Monterey Purple vinyl. So that's really, really nice. So good to see some of that stuff. The Big Brother and the Holding Company, to finally see on one album rather than singles. And then we have Saigon Kick. This is pretty good. This is a 1992 smash featuring Love Is On The Way. Cool stuff. So it's good to see these in vinyl, because this was probably originally released on CD. And vinyl wasn't even on the horizon back in the 90s. Hall & Oates, the Philly tapes. And this has all kinds of stuff on it. Some early things. In the Dry in the Sun. So this is pretty good, and I think this one is limited edition, as you can see, and oh god, it's way too small, but I think it's colored vinyl, but it's an RSD, and this will go fast. Hall & Oates stuff, I've noticed John and I just, it's gone. Moving along, Joe Strummer. Of course, this is great from The Clash. This is some good stuff too. This is Joe Strummer stuff he did right after The Clash broke up, so it's kind of independent stuff, really cool stuff. Finally available on vinyl, which it never was before. Most of it was CDs and singles. Modern English, that same time period. This is a nice collection of modern English. This is Someone's Calling, some of the big hits. Melt With You, of course, that's one of the big ones. So this is a nice compilation, especially if you don't have any modern English. This is a good way to get all the big hits all in one album. And it's on, this one I believe is colored vinyl. I think so. I believe it is. It just got a feeling. It doesn't say it, but I think it's a swirl thing. I have that feeling. So I'm going to find out when they open. And this is Maxwell Now. This is 20th anniversary, limited edition, root beer brown vinyl. So this is root beer brown vinyl. So this one tells you. So again, that's pretty cool. Got a lot of good hits on it. Moving along, we have Shangri-La's. And this is the best of the Redbird and Mercury recordings. So this is the early stuff. Really cool stuff. Yeah, you got 4 sides of some really, really good music. A lot of stuff that was never really available on a vinyl. It was usually 45s or singles. Moving on, we have Dire Straits Encores right here. This is really good. This has got some, the latest Trick, The Bug, and Local Hero, which is good to see, because Local Hero was always on the soundtrack album. Now you have it on their own album, so that's cool. Teddy Swims. This is, I think, our only Christmas one. This one is very Teddy Christmas. And it has your traditional Christmas songs on here, which is pretty cool. Please Come Home for Christmas, Christmas Tree, Silent Night. Have a Merry Christmas and a Christmas song, so I'm sure this will sell well this time of year, of course. Moving along, we have, this is Lana Del Rey, Chemtrails Over the Country Club. So this one's like an exclusive transparent blue vinyl with an exclusive cover. So this is a situation where you're getting a different cover than the original album. And pretty good stuff, nice tracks on blue vinyl. And then Tal Falco with Club Car Zodiac. This looks pretty cool. And this is on purple color vinyl. This is only limited to 1,000 copies, so this will go fast. 1,000 copies sounds like a lot. Really isn't. A Dance to the River, The House of the Rising Sun. Some good covers on this. Really good stuff. So this will probably sell very, very fast. So we'll go over here. Starting over here, we're going to go back to the other cassette release. This is J.D. McPherson. another Christmas album, but I said one Christmas vinyl and one Christmas cassette. Now I'm just going to show these all at once. These are our picture discs. Of course, you're going to have your Dios. You got your 2 Dios, and you got Iron Maiden. I believe this is Killers, and this is on Crystal Clear Pick Disc vinyl. So this is pretty cool too. And this is the Killers album, which has the original Running Free, all the good stuff on it. And then this is Ozzy Osbourne, limited edition. This is a picture disc, and then this has Mr. Tinkerman, all kinds of good stuff on this one too. And again, part of the picture disc. Now, another EP set here from Sam Cooke. This is Soul Stirrers. This is really good with some of the early Sam Cooke stuff. You get 3 EPs in a collector's case. Very nice, very interesting, and very unusual because it's all been remastered as analog, so it's going to sound really good. And EPs are kind of fun. They're very collectible. Very cool. And for the 45s, we have Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, 40 by 40. Of course, this is I Love Rock and Roll, which was her biggest hit. So that's obviously going to go. And then we have the 40 by 40 with the nice picture. So this is highly, highly collectible. Then we have Billie Eilish's release, of course, right there. That'll do really well. And this is from the new movie No Time to Die, James Bond movie. And then this is Pucifer. And again, this is Flippant and Smoke and Mirrors. No, cool band. Cool local guys. I mean, they're kind of cool. So, moving on, we have Altham Witches. This is pretty cool. This is live on the internet. Again, this was another one where you only have, from what I'm reading here, you only have digital music, which is finally available in vinyl, which is nice to see. And what they did is they put it on, I think, what, 3 albums. So that's 3 albums. That's pretty good. It's not too bad. And then we have Weird Al Yankovic, Osaka Pop Star, Beat on the Brat, and this has I Want to Be Sedated. So this is basically Weird Al playing Ramones songs, which is kind of cool to see. So that'll be pretty cool. So Blitzkrieg Bop, the KKK Took My Baby Away, Beat on the Brat. Gotta like that. Moving on to the alternatives, we have Bobby Digital. This is Digital Bullet. This is on clear yellow vinyl. And this got some really good rap songs on here. And then we have Mobb Deep, Free Agent Volume 1. Again, the rap stuff and the hip-hop goes fast. That's it. So if that's your thing, get it. You won't see it again. Blackberry Smoke, kind of a bluesy, country-ish kind of band. I actually saw them a couple of years ago. They played with Tower of Power, of all places. But interesting. And they also backed up that band, The Struts. But very, very cool. And this is on, is this colored vinyl? Recorded? Yeah, red vinyl with Black Smoke. Okay, there you go. Pretty cool. Yeah, they're pretty good hits on that. Rob Dickinson, Fresh Wine for the Horses. This is another one, and I think this one's on colored vinyl too. This is pressed in red and yellow, Seahorse vinyl. Pretty cool. 2 albums, really good set. Then we have the Willie Nelson, Mel Haggard, and Ray Price. Great big hits live, which is really nice. This is on regular vinyl. This is nice to see them all together, kind of all the great country western stars. Then we have Big Mama Thornton, Sassy Mama. And this is a live concert from 1977. I think it's on color. New original cover art, so that's new. The album is covered, but it doesn't say it's colored, but it could be. It could be. It's one of those surprises. Now, one of the things that's not part of the record store day, but we're going to have in a store is David Bowie's Brilliant Adventure. Now, this is everything you've ever wanted with David Bowie. This is a massive collection of albums. This is over 14 albums, books, all kinds of different recordings, BBC in 2000, all different stuff, some early stuff, some late stuff. Very, very cool. Limited, highly limited. We only got a couple, and that's it. But this is quite a nice collection of material. Then we have the John Lennons are in 246 for the collectors. This is the Funko Pops, and people like these a lot. These are very popular, and of course the John Lennon one was the most anticipated one to get. And of course I'm sure the other Beatles will be coming next. And to finish off our show, we have some electronics too. We have turntables, used and new. We have some power amps.